but with
Well, everybody, there's no way to begin except by beginning, so... Hello, welcome to Tales of Harbor, an actual play of OVA here on Twitch. I'm Wordsy, and... No, wait, I just lied to you.
you're not Wordsy?
No,
It's not an actual play on Twitch.
It's not an actual... It's just an actual play. So...
It's now on YouTube and Spotify and iTunes?
Just
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, we're working on iTunes. All right, we're gonna rewind everything. Just forget everything you've just heard. You don't know who we are. Hello.
You have to keep that in.
Damn it.
Keep it in and double it.
Oh no. Hello, welcome to Tales of Harbor, an actual play of OVA here online. I'm Wordsy, and I'm going to be your DM for this one. Joining me are my good friends, Public Opinion,
Yo.
B-Drops,
Hello.
and Action Shakespeare.
Hi there.
We're going to play a game for you. I hope you have a lot of fun listening to it. I know we should have some fun playing it. Well, we'll have some fun playing it if the rolls like last time were happening. So, last we left off, Daisy, Victoria, and Zelen, you had been trapped inside of a game created by a unfortunate student named Gliz, and you freed yourself through force of will and fury. But free from one fire into another, you must now prepare for the final challenge of the Spirit Week at the school, while keeping an eye on threats from just about every angle. Tear has claimed that she is going to be stealing something from the vault for Progenic. Theodore has arrived on the scene with Gloriosa Bunsen, and Daisy has been tasked with giving him a tour of the school. And how will she deal with all of that mess? Christopher and Victoria had a fairly harrowing adventure just now, and might need a little bit of time to come together and, fully reconnect. And in addition to all of this, well, golly, Zelen expressed a desire to go out with Simony. And I punched myself on the leg a whole lot because I was just so excited.
Cancel the rest of the show. That's what we're focusing on now.
It's the only thing that matters. I guess it might not be the only thing that matters. The school is on high alert because another use of big magic was used to kidnap people to school, and with the upcoming events, Senorita Taiba has begun crafting a curse that will expel undead from the school grounds because of a recent haunting incident that occurred at the school as well during the right before the race. So what will happen on tonight's Tales of Harper? You'll have to find out when you listen to us play it right now live.
Well, right.
We go.
Now, I did a little hand gesture, like it was the Disney Channel.
What's our symbol? Oh God.
What are the?
It's the ASC logo.
It's
You draw a
perfect.
little line.
Ah.
That's a lot. That's an awful lot of lines, to be honest. I guess
And you're
the
listening to
diamond
Tales of
and then-
Harper. 30 seconds later.
Hold on. Gotta really. Okay, it's a lot of straight lines.
Oh, are you drawing it for real?
I have to do it backwards.
Oh no, the staffing.
Okay,
Okay.
I hit my mic doing it.
Jesus. Okay. Hey, this is going to be a chunky episode anyway, so we're okay. So We last left off, and we are going to start with the person I think is who is in the hottest water, Daisy Bunsen.
Okay.
Rabbit stew.
Some delicious rabbit stew.
I'm real gamey. You wouldn't like me.
I'll wait and see.
You've been given an itinerary by Christopher to take Theodore around the school. You made a check.
Sure did.
You made a intelligence check last time to see, like, what's with the list, and discovered the itinerary is meant to avoid like big bundles of students as much as possible. Christopher put this together in hopes that your tour would not intersect with Victoria at any point during the day. There's no way to be sure that will happen, but Chris is smart, and you think he had a plan when making it.
Right.
So, you're on like the quad with Theodore Lark, some lackeys, and Gloriosa Bunsen, who has like a handheld device with her, and she's like tapping stuff in as you guys are walking. So your itinerary, you are supposed to take Theodore to inside the main academy to inspect the classrooms and stuff, to the big astrology tower, where the incident of Big Magic first occurred with the big hand, to the stadium, which is currently empty because the cleanup has already occurred for the trivia, and then you're supposed to take to the headmaster's office finally. So,
Okay.
yes, you know the places where you are supposed to go in what order. If you choose to do it in a different order, that's up to you. But I'm not your dad.
Yeah, no, Daisy's got no reason not to follow this itinerary as far as she knows.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So you're starting at the
This-
academy,
I mean, well,
the main building, I guess.
was it the main? I mean, is that where we're going first? I thought it was the observatory.
Observatory second.
Second, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Okay, so you are in front of the big double doors that lead into the halls of learning at Kodo. Theodore Lark is kind of looking around with a very stone-faced like observance of everything. His lackeys, consummate yes men, are like, Mr. Like, this place sure is it must be a pretty excellent place of learning. You sent your kids here, didn't it? Well, hey, maybe I'll send my son here one day when I make partner. And he just is not listening
None of these goons are a certain orc, right? Not that,
they are
I guess not that we would find that important, but just curious.
not that you see here. No,
Yeah, it's just a bunch of suits
chuckleheads. Yeah.
laughing at his jokes.
Kiss
uh,
asses.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much. Brown nosers.
Yeah, it's a pretty well clipped place. I haven't been, working here for too long, but so far it's been pretty easy to find everything I need. And on the students' end, I can only imagine it's even better.
Theodore doesn't look at you and is just kind of like inspecting classroom doors and whatnot. So you've been teaching here
right.
for a short amount of time?
Yeah, I'm part of a,
What the hell did I call that?
it's a collaborative, work program with,
Mhm.
myself and a few students.
I see. Did you teach anywhere before this?
No, this is my first go at it.
Interesting.
Sweats.
I would be interested.
Yeah.
I would be interested in seeing your classroom.
Sure. It's right this way. It's first grade, but so
The foundation.
it might be
the
a
found-
little messy.
The foundations of learning happen early, so a well put together first grade class is exciting to see.
Oh, all right.
I didn't mean to say that so threateningly. I'm so sorry.
Dismantled from the foundation.
Yeah.
Daisy, you've walked on these linoleum floors for several days now. Never have you heard them click so much. It's the silence
Glorious in her heels.
is a little bit. The silence is deafening, but you're very aware of the 5 people behind you. The weight of expectation is palpable.
Oh God, I hope we cleaned last time.
Daisy, roll me a d6.
Oh Jesus.
You want to roll high?
Yeah, so
I don't. I do.
it's pretty mid.
That's mid. Okay.
It's a 3.
It's about as clean as the kindergarten classroom might be when you first walk into it.
Look,
Kindergarten,
we
first grade.
did clean up at the end of the day. It's
You
just
did.
kind of everybody's shit's put back.
People got book bags and
It's not
stuff.
sparkling.
Yeah, you're. Yeah.
It's used.
I'm not saying it's a pigsty.
It's Daisy's desk might be in the most need of cleanup. it's truly the thing is that she probably just has some stuff out that she meant to put away.
Okay. When you guys reach the classroom, it's empty for the moment. They all file in behind you and start taking a look around the room. Theodore runs his finger along a desk and rips it up as if expecting dust to be on one of the desks.
He said rips it up like he ripped the desk apart with his bare hands.
He's so strong.
He fucking hates this place. I guess the main thing of note potentially is probably all those flower, the daily flower things in the reports. There's probably a little and the little art things that were made.
Cute
and
classroom.
all the little things that the students wrote about the little paper art projects.
Okay, so yeah, he doesn't focus in on that because he's just inspecting the scope of the classroom. But Gloriosa does. She kind of purposefully wanders by that area and just kind of takes a look at each of the students' personal writings about the flowers and foliage you've been showing them through your time teaching. She sets down that device that she's been tapping on, and she stops at one of the students, and she reads it very carefully and kind of cocks her head as if contemplating it. And then very professionally, she goes, Mrs. Bunsen,
What?
I wanted to say this is amazing. Do you enjoy teaching?
Well, it's been a pretty enriching experience so far. I haven't gotten a chance to really dive into my field, but before this, so it's been rewarding, I'd say. Which are you looking at?
She points. She points to one of the students, and you can see in pretty bold block lettering. One of them has written, "Mrs. Butson is the coolest." She showed me about these cool things called red spider lilies, and I just think they're the coolest. That's some slang. Am I allowed to write slang on this? Then it's erased out. I hope one day I could grow a flower the way Mrs. Bunsen describes them.
Oh wow!
Oh. You're having impacts on people's lives.
told. God, imagine. What Daisy can't tell her is that she graded that one low because it was supposed to be about facts about flowers. Oh. No. It was a guideline. The Theodore might take note of that.
Yeah.
if he was paying close attention and was the kind of judge, that's absolutely
that's just not the
not
assignment.
following the guidelines of
This
what
is not
most
the
of the rest of these are.
Theodore Lark being judgmental? Never even thought of such a thing.
He rolled a 3 to. Oh, there's 2d6 in this. He rolled a 6 to take notice. You don't. He doesn't specifically call it out, but like, I'll say Gloriosa read it out, and you just kind of gotta from across the room.
Yeah, you know. Kids are pretty flattering though, huh?
I mean, you seem like a great mentor.
Seem like I do my best.
Goddamn shakes. Oh yes. Right, Mr. Luck. Was there anything else you wanted to see in here? As she like kind of looks over the itinerary. Maybe we should move on to the next location.
Oh yes. Yeah. It's we're gonna have to go back outside to the observatory.
Right. Should be exciting. The goons, they all kind of go, well, Mr. Lark, I personally own a telescope myself, so I know a couple of things about observatories. For example, they built one to see deeper into space. Call it a superscope. That is a control peripheral used for a video game. Johnson.
I was ready to accept that as harbor fact. Harbor canon.
The guy who like brought the fact up is like, yeah, no, he starts backing out of the room. Daisy, could you make me a quick
Shriveling up and down.
perception check? Just a quick perception check.
Sure.
You only need a 6 here.
Intuitive?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's fine. I think that will add to the situation at the moment.
There is
Okay, you
a
got
6.
You got your 6. Okay. As you are leaving, you notice that Gloriosa, it must have slipped her mind when she was like scrolling through the itinerary. She has left her device on like a desk.
Daisy. Man, sorry, I was listening to ambient background music and there was something that sounded like a fucking notification. like it came from the pad.
Do you go grab it?
Yeah,
what do you-
Daisy grabs it.
You do see a
Is there-
notification is on the device.
Oh my god. Does it have a preview that is tantalizing? I'm gonna say Daisy is not above at least looking at the preview text as it pops up.
You see a message from somebody who it is C. Von Verit, VON space VARIT. Mr. Lark, I know you are at the academy. I would like to inquire about the Tear project.
It's a time to roll for espionage.
It's up to you. Your actions are your own right now.
Oh, that does sound juicy.
Um, I Daisy taps it just to see if it's not password protected.
So it was open already because she was actively using it.
Oh, I see.
Yes. You want to tap the message?
Sure. Yeah, just to bring it up.
Sure. They're leaving the room now. So are you going to sit here and read, or are you going to follow them?
Yeah, I mean, like, she might give it a couple seconds. She's just trying to look if there was more in that message, I guess.
There is. Let me.
How much more, I guess, will make her decision for her.
Mr. Lark, I know you're at the academy. I wanted to inquire about the Terror Project. We have been waiting for several months. We provided an appropriate candidate, but we need you to deliver results. Are they going to be able to get what is inside that vault?
Daisy swipes up and just closes that window and tries to catch up.
Do you take the pad with you?
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Okay.
that is currently her thing.
Okay. I guess lastly, are you keeping the pad?
No.
Okay. Wanted to make sure.
Daisy's not getting that fucking frisky with it.
All right. So you hand the pad back to Gloriosa.
Yeah, you look. Gloriosa, you, left this behind.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much. I do not know what I would have done if I would have. I would forget my head if it wasn't on my wasn't on my shoulders.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to miss any of all those, important messages that you have.
Right. We should continue.
Right.
I think we cut away as you lead them onwards to the astrology tower. Victoria and Zelen.
Yo.
Last we left off, Zelen, you were tasked with keeping an eye on Gliz. Gliz is. I'm not going to make you roll. In the interim time you've been watching Gliz, you've just been watching him struggle get anything done. He tried to go to the corner store and was just every time he tried to like purchase something, card was rejected. When he tried to like look up an account can't be found. Once or twice would be a coincidence, but when he went to the food courts just trying to like eat some comfort food to calm down, so I'm so sorry, we're out of the thing you want to order. It's as if somebody is taking something out on him.
And I'm the one watching them?
You were tasked with it to make sure he doesn't get up to anything squirrely. But if you choose to continue following him, it's up to you.
I'm going to text Ellen.
Mm-hmm. Hey, sis,
Why are
what's
you
up?
ruining the of Gliz Bitter do?
I have nothing to do with that. Winky face. I've never stared into a microphone and said winky face harder. Yeah, no, if I wanted to mess with him, it would have been worse.
Well. Then
Well, indeed.
there's no helping it.
I guess there isn't. Jesus Christ. Did you want to keep following him around? You could have Ellen do surveillance for you.
This is just sad.
It's pretty pitiful to watch.
The saddest, wettest little man.
He's very
Look, I
Covered in
need to
sweat.
leave before I accidentally feel bad for him.
he's covered in flop sweat.
I can't let that happen.
For sure.
I respect your resolve, Seller.
You're the strongest of us. I suppose. With if you want to leave and pursue your own interest, what are you doing right now? There should be another event coming up. You don't know much about it, and Daisy's going to be busy with the tour. The last you heard, there was a potential heist going to be happening with your boss, Bancho. The boss, big boss.
Okay, all right, so I did hear about that.
Indeed.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Yeah, I guess getting back to Terra would probably be a good idea. What? Okay, I'm sorry. I've kind of forgotten some of the chronology.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the next day or is it late at night?
This would be the next day. Well, it's technically mid of the next day, but yeah.
Okay, so I have gotten rest.
Yeah, you're all rested up and strong.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go find Terra and see what she's up to.
All right. Okay, you find Tara. She is currently loitering around the campus corner store. She has like her phone, a piece of like a ruled notepad, and like a pencil, and she looks stressed out.
Hey, Tara.
Fuck. So you can't sneak up on me like that. What? What do you need?
I just wanted to see how you doing. If you need anything.
No. We're good. Hey, we're gonna like be lying low for a couple of days, so just be cool and keep an eye out for weirdos.
Is there anything in particular you're worried about in terms of weirdos?
Can you roll me a... She looks like she's hiding something. She's shifty and kind of like looking away from... Hard to tell, but she's looking away from you. And trying to shoo you away.
All right. Well, I'm gonna detective at her a little bit, I suppose.
Okay.
I got a 6.
That's
Out of 2s.
not bad. That's pretty 6. She has a list with her with names on it, and just kind of glancing, her writing is fairly large. The list says her own name, Landon, Brandon, Drac, Farah, Rasheen, ?
If you're trying to get a crew together for something, I'm fairly experienced in crime. I'm pretty good at it.
Well, we come here, and she like kind of takes you and pulls you behind the corner store. Yeah, I need people to help me steal something from the vault. I got some of the stuff we need to break in, but I'm missing a teacher badge now. I thought I had enough, but I'm missing one. And as it stands, she like holds her head. I don't like talking like this. Shit means I gotta, find one and then take the stuff.
I see. So, the vault.
Yeah.
What is it that you want out of it?
I can't tell you that.
All right.
If we break in, you can take whatever you want. I hear there's a bunch of cool shit in there, but I'm after one thing. And I have until the last event to get it.
Wow. I mean, I'm doing pretty all right on the score. Maybe I could just grab it.
I mean, yeah. I guess if you win, you can just go inside. Roll me a persuasion. You only need to hit a 4. You've been saying all the right stuff.
All right. Well, I don't have anything to add to persuading people.
Sometimes it's just 2d6.
Well, I did get a 4.
Success, yeah. So she kind of takes off her Jotaro hat and pulls out another piece of paper, and she shows it to you. I need this thing. It's a cloth, a piece of, fabric. I think it's supposed to be like a cape or something.
The cloak of the people.
I don't know. They just said to find this thing, and they said it would be really easy to find.
Tara?
Yeah.
I was also sent here to get that.
What? Who sent you? And she leaps up really fast.
The museum in Mineshaft.
Why would a museum want a cape?
It belonged to the royal family. All their royal family artifacts they had were stolen recently.
What?
And they've wound up dispersed.
Oh my god. This is nuts. Okay. Are you an actual student? Are you some sort of international cape thief?
Well, I mean, I am an actual student, I think. I've been trying my best. I've just, had also an ulterior motive. I'm not any kind of international thief. We mostly stuck around the harbor for my crimes.
Okay. Okay, hold up. She pulls some crates over and sits down. So you weren't lying. You're a professional thief.
I was a henchman to a supervillain, and we did a lot of thefts.
You were a henchman to a pew pew death laser.
It was more of a freeze ray most of the time.
That friggin' rips.
Yes, I'm glad somebody else appreciates it. I think it was a very important time to me. That's, when I joined your gang, I kind of was hoping to recapture that a little bit.
Well,
It's nice being a henchman sometimes.
well, shit. Yeah, you're on the team. We gotta find one more teacher badge. If we have that, we have all the ones we need, and then we can use that to open the vault, when nobody else is looking. If we can't get a hold of one, you're in the lead. So, you win for me, and help me get that cape.
I I I know I joined your gang, and I respect that, the sanctity of the duel and the wager, but I can't turn over that cape.
Why? You were sitting here. Who sent you?
The museum in Mineshaft.
Right. You said that.
It belongs
In a
in a
museum.
museum. Yeah. It's a line from a movie.
I've watched a movie. Okay.
They're fun, right?
They can be. Okay. I need that cape too. I'll tell you what. First person that gets the cape keeps it.
I mean, that seems as fair as it can be.
All right. Then you're on. It's a race. I don't. This is weird. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I don't have it. I don't want to think about this anymore. Just meet us here behind this corner store, and we'll see what we can do if somebody can get a hold of a badge or something. If not, you gotta win.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I gotta go find Landon and Brandon. And she jerks up and starts storming off, muttering to herself about Cape. How did you become a thief? And you were a henchman. She is just complaining quietly to herself.
All right. Zelen is going to go blank-faced immediately after this and trot off to find Victoria as quickly as she can.
A completely stone-faced Zelen jogs. Victoria, while you are being searched for, where are you headed? What's up? What's going on with life?
Well, that's a good question. Since a day has passed, but I guess she was told to stay out of sight.
Yes, avoid the tour. How?
Can I?
Mhm.
Oh, go ahead.
I guess one. Do you heed that warning?
Yes.
Okay. And then how so? And then what was your question?
I guess Hauso is just bunkering down, unfortunately.
Where at?
Just on the roof of the dorms. There's
Okay.
not really much else for her to do in that case, I think.
Gotcha. If you bunker on top of the dorms, you'd get a bunch of text throughout the day. As you got some sleep, you woke up. You would get text messages from Chris. Hey, are you still good? Nobody's been around you.
Yes. Yes, she responds every time. Just basically giving updates or selfies or asking where he's run off to.
You wouldn't get a selfie back immediately, but you would eventually get one of him tailing the tour, kind of keeping out of sight to keep tabs on where people are at. possibly to step in should Daisy like fail to direct people the right direction.
Oh no.
But
Why are you not following your own advice? She would ask him.
I'm really good at this.
That is not what I fucking asked.
You would get a message, like about, let's say midway through the tour. Hey, I know something about what he's doing here, and I think it might be pertinent for you to look into it.
Okay.
You get sent a picture of the tour from like behind like a corner. There's a red circle with a arrow pointing into it, and it says "Top 10 things you won't believe are on this Y-pad."
What is it?
The pad that Gloriosa has.
Oh,
Yes.
the fuck? How am I? You want me to jack her Y-pad?
I'm gonna try and make a distraction. They're heading towards the astrology tower now. If you want to try and do it secretly, that's probably the time to do it.
All right. Spy mode.
Don't say spy mode.
Why not? You got me on spy shit.
Oh no.
Victoria doing her own music like punk.
Actually playing her own music.
Yeah.
I can hear her from like 2 miles away.
What is that funky, stealthy music?
Ding, 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 ding.
I actually gotta be on spy shit this time. Shit. I don't. She's going to start digging through her clothes, see if she has anything remotely close to a disguise of any sort. The one time she might like to actually use one, when she's going to be within like 20 feet of her dad.
Fair. If you want, like, what do you pull out of your clothing to disguise yourself? Describe to me the drip.
Crap.
No, you're good. I've done the thing where I've thrown a curveball at you.
Yeah, she...
Oh,
No, sorry, I just had a stupid mental image. I'm
Eh.
scrapping it immediately.
you know I want to know. Can I look in the scrap bin? What is that idea?
A ski mask. in broad daylight for a covert mission. Don't worry about it.
I'm
Yeah.
perfectly.
I was just
hidden.
thinking, like, she has to basically cover her whole head.
Fair enough.
Mascot outfit.
Do we have a mascot?
A butterfly.
Cool.
Go mug now, mascot.
Because I've heard 2 common stories. As someone who's never been a mascot, I hear one of 2 things. One, either there is a single person who plays a mascot, and they generally hold on to the suit as like a uniform for the semester, or 2, that it is kept in some sort of storage with other like athletic uniform stuff for the school. Is it possible that the latter might be true?
It is possible that the latter might be true because there are 4 mascots for the school, rather than having 4 individual students like hold on to them and have that be chaos. Where's our shit? There is athletic storage at the stadium.
Cool. Who needs to be covert? Let's. God, let's go be a butterfly. Why not?
Perfect. Let's say on your way out you run into Zelen, who's looking for you.
Oh, I did have one thing
Mhm.
because since a day has passed,
What's up?
the last thing Victoria did was have that big conversation with Tear. Since
Yes.
the time has passed, could we say that Victoria had been able to inform Zelen about this? Unless that would have changed how she interacted with Tear in that last scene, in which case I could just have her tell everything now.
We can say she told her she told Zelen.
I figured, yeah, because I don't know how Zelen would have heard about Terra's heist otherwise. Yeah, so Zelen is not sure about Terra being a clone
Mhm.
or what is going on there. She's put that she's
Compartmentalized.
compartmentalized that.
Yeah, we both thought of this at the same time. But yes, you run into each other like as Victoria's like
Oh,
on the way to the stadium.
Victoria,
hey,
do you have some moments?
can we walk and talk? I'm on some spy shit right now.
Oh, yes. All right. So, Zelen kind of walks beside her and
Mhm.
kind of looks around, keeps her voice a little hushed.
My mental image is Zelen being very cool and professional about this, and Victoria's very overtly peeking around every corner.
So I talked to Ter about, the heist that she's planning, and so I don't know how to feel about competing with her for the cloak.
I mean, if we just win the competition, it's ours anyway, right?
Unless they break in there first and steal it.
Aw, fucking cheaters!
They're one teacher's badge away,
One.
apparently.
Oh. Well, I can't remember if she told Victoria what she was after. I don't think she did.
She did not. She just said she needed to get in there and steal it. She told Zelen because she trusts her a lot.
Okay. Well, maybe we can team up. We got a teacher with a badge. She can get whatever shit she's after, and then we'll get the cloak.
Well, she also wants the cloak.
Why the fuck? Ugh.
It's not suspicious because Glorious being around the last artifact. I mean, it's her hometown. It makes sense for her to be there. So maybe it's not related to them being after both artifacts.
Sure is cozy these days. Where the fuck's Emilda been?
You haven't seen hide nor tail of her all day.
It's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit. So, what? Do we have to beat her to the heist? Or something?
We might, but I don't know if we can do that. I don't know if that I think they've kind of, she's already secured most of the people I would she's got the Farah already in Drac. They're that's most of the people I know here.
I will remind you, you guys have made connections here the while you've been here, and the more positive connections you've made with people, the more nice interactions you've had with people, the more likely they are to want to help you. So if you want to try and flip allegiances for anybody who is helping Tear, you can.
But I suppose if we could, if
totally get it. I don't really think she's super in on this. Well, I mean, she's trying to get all that shit, but I don't think she wants to.
So, you think maybe we can just talk her out of it?
Maybe. Because
That
she really doesn't seem like she's in it for good reasons. Fuck, maybe that's not the right thing to say, but she's doing it because she thinks she has to, which is shit.
well, talking to her about it and convincing her to not would be nice for me compared to working against her because I like her. And also I, wagered my loyalty to her in a duel. And even, you know, I have things operate in an order. So I need to get the cloak for the museum first priority. But I don't like working against her. Like, that's not proper henchmanship. I take pride in my work.
Oh.
She's got a code.
Well, fuck it. We can. I think we've had enough fucking competition for 1 week. Speaking of which, I'm on my way to steal something.
Oh, okay. Can I help?
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, 2 things, I guess, technically. Well, I'm probably gonna put one of them back.
They'll never even know.
Exactly.
Spy shit.
They won't even see my face.
Spy shit. Oh. With the plan settled in, and you two heading towards the stadium, why don't we cut back to Daisy?
I don't.
So Daisy,
Yeah.
you bring Theodore and the gang to the astrology tower.
Mhm.
The cordons and tape that were preventing students from walking in have been removed for the visit, and the door is unlocked as you are allowed to step inside. You see the large number of stairs that go up to the big telescope. You also see dark spots here and there and everywhere, reminding you the last time you were here, somebody was waiting for you at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Eh.
So this is a observatory for stargazing.
Yeah, traditionally.
This is where Gloriosa hops in. In addition, sir, the students of the school seem to use this for magical research, star signs and, observing the movement of celestial bodies to greater empower magical incantations and whatnot. It's all very interesting. I did a little bit of study on the subject when I was researching this place.
Oh, always above and beyond.
Shakes,
What a
Shakes, can I say the death glare that I felt? Okay. Or you're gonna ask? Sorry.
I guess we keep going in here
Hmm.
in special occasions. Otherwise it is just an observatory, isn't it?
Yes. Because
They aren't
this,
holding the little model, are they?
no, it's no longer in here.
Yeah, because that's a safety issue.
The magical side of the school does use this because stars and the suns and
Yeah.
moon stuff. But it like, you know, it also just functions as a big telescope you can look at the space through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and best, you know, one of the best views in the whole academy. You're into that sort of thing.
I would like to see what this view is. If may we head up?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. And he walks
Just
by
make
you.
sure there's nothing worse. Oh,
Gloriosa walks by and gives
splattered against the fucking wall.
Gloriosa walks by and gives you like a good job thumbs up as she heads up. And as you follow, do you like go behind them? You can hear, you know, the brown nosers are like, wow, this place is pretty slick. Yeah, I wish I would have had a school like this when I was younger.
Where are you from?
Oh, me? well, friend, I'm from the South.
Enough said.
Everybody says that.
I'm sorry for calling into this unnamed fucking chump and making conversation with.
You're fine.
That's what Daisy would do.
Yeah, you're fine. He just goes, yeah. People say that all the time. Where are you from?
You know, I grew up inland, you know, Posada Springs.
I'm pretty sure I've heard of that place.
You would not be the first to not have.
Okay. Well, hey, from the South to Posada Springs, a howdy doody to you, ma'am.
Yeah. Howdy doody. Did he really say that?
Looks in camera.
Are you messing with me?
No.
The cameraman runs away. I
Wait,
guess,
you need to cover this.
as you reach the top
I
of
don't
the,
exist without you.
I'm fading away. As you reach the apex of the tower, you look around. Nobody seems to be in here. You do see like the vista that is the grand view that is the school. Not abuzz with a bunch of activity. As you see, most of the students are like taken to their dorms, and very few are walking around. The brown nosers are just kind of like all taking turns in the telescope. Gloriosa is like looking out of the big hole, which you can see like the skyline from the nearby city. And Theodore similarly has taken a power stance in the middle of the room and is just kind of like turning his head.
I'm just remembering the Republican power stance. I don't know if he's that dumb. It's not like there's a photo op.
Oh boy. You can't just say those words.
God.
But yeah, he's just in the middle of the room, just kind of observing, legs so wide.
No.
What do you want to kind of like talk him up in this moment? While he's just like overlooking everything, kind of steely-eyed.
Did we get why he was doing this at all?
You don't know why he's doing it.
Sure, okay. Easy point of conversation then.
Hell yeah.
So, well, what's brought you down here, if I may ask, for this tour?
Do you know much about burial rites, Mrs. Bunsen?
Ugh. Not really, not something I have a lot of experience with, no.
I find the rearing of youth to be paramount to the future.
Uh-huh.
It's important for young minds to be shaped and molded, protected from the things that might harm them. You've done a great job with your students, I can tell.
Well, thank you.
They care a great deal about you, and you seem to care about them as well. As a donor to the school, I'm aware of some of the curriculum, and the project you had the students do is additional, something that is above and beyond, as you mentioned downstairs. I find that commendable. You've done a lot for people who need it the most.
Oh, well. Thank you. I guess I just wanted to make it a little more engaging.
That engagement, that desire to learn you've impressed in these young students, it will keep many of them from falling into deviancy. You might think it's small, but it's something important. Nearby this land, there is a shrine.
Oh yeah, I have been there once.
It's an important place, Mrs. Bunsen.
Oh? I didn't really... Do you know what it's for? I didn't really see what it was dedicated to.
My understanding is it is a memorial altar. They're normally supposed to be found in a home, but I make a point of taking time to stop by the school. This is a fantastic view, Mrs. Bunsen.
Yeah.
You were correct.
He's just kind of looking.
As you are looking, we'll cut back over to the other two, who
Sharing a moment with Theodore as they both look upon the vista.
truly never thought that would be happening. So you two make your way over to the athletic to the stadium. You find that the athletic storage was like a big gray shed inside the stadium. The door is locked, but you can see through windows the mascot costumes for the different houses.
But which one's the sexiest?
Oh man, patrons!
Or do you think that'd be too incriminating? What do you think?
I had to bite my finger.
I don't know, but I feel like traditionally they would probably be
for.
the cat.
Just. Oh man.
Penguin, obviously.
I
Ooh, how rotund.
She picks up the head, and some of
Oh,
her spirit is wavering a bit. She's like,
hold up. Before you pick up a head,
yes.
the door is locked to the shed.
Oh,
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Yes.
You're peeking in.
There are windows.
yep.
Ooh.
Is there anybody around?
Not currently.
All right.
Just elbow it.
Yeah, Zol's gonna casually walk up to the door and open it.
Telekinesis,
force.
please.
No, with just arms.
Oh, with just strength?
Crank.
Just crunch this thing.
This feels like the extreme evolution of seeing people break padlocks with other padlocks.
While you were making
do you
this, yeah, make
Do you
me
want
a,
just pure strength?
give me that strength roll. This
Go ahead.
I was thinking about the scene earlier when I was talking to TT about it, but in the Spider-Man Far From Home movie or whatever, when he's inside of a jail cell and he like breaks out of prison by like popping a padlock open with no trouble. It's like the scene I remember the most from that movie because I was like, that's a really subtle use of superpowers. But with the 12, yeah, you smash the shit out of that lock.
Oh, well, that's easy.
It's not even a question. You just pop it off, the door slides open, and you're inside the athletic storage. There are 4 costumes: a cat, a penguin, somebody sneezed, a butterfly, and an owl.
Sexy cat, sexy penguin, sexy butterfly,
There.
sexy owl.
Maybe they're all
Halloween
a
in
little.
here.
Lobster.
They're all a little sexy.
Weird school. Weird. Victoria, before.
No, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wait, is this canon now?
No, I was thinking of one of the, like, you know, sometimes mascots wear like the shirts for the school.
Mm-hmm.
I just one of the poppin' pussy.
Oh God.
Okay.
No, I
I can't-
that these are very normal mascot costumes.
You're very sweet to say such a thing. I am going to trust your judgment.
Sorry.
Well, since Zelen said the cat's going to be the sexiest, she'll go for that one. But before she puts it on, okay, and she stupid over glances around the room. No one's listening. She pulls out her phone to show Zelen their mission.
Should you choose to accept it?
Well, I have changed my hair. Do you think he would probably? I should probably also be disguised because I could deniably be somebody else, but I should probably also be disguised.
Take your pick. Unless you want the cat. I mean, you can have it if you really want it, but it is the sexiest. So
maybe I want it. I don't.
I will go with the butterfly.
All right, the butterfly and the cat on the town.
Sweet. Okay. So
How anthropomorphic is like the head of this butterfly mascot costume? Is it like a super realistic bug head?
No, it is not super realistic. It is super deformed butterfly. It is much cuter than you know, just a big gossamer-eyed butterfly.
Okay, so like kind of a Charmy the Bee type deal.
There we go. That's a
Yeah.
good way to think about it.
Yeah. Doodly little antennas.
creature with a
Just
nose.
spring around. Yeah.
You do got a wobbly nose on the front of there.
Oh, that's perfect that she's wearing it.
Mm-hmm. Slots right in.
Wow, they hit it hollow for some reason.
Bloop. So you two don your costumes. Do you let Chris know like to start his distraction?
If they're close enough to make it in that time. God, I want her to send him a selfie of the two of them.
You do. You send a selfie.
I'm a genius.
Disguises acquired.
I, I think what happens is you send that, and then like when you put your phone down, you start like moving towards the tower, like you know where they'd be because he told you.
Mhm.
You don't see the bubbles as he's like, wait, no, wait, hold up.
I'm so fucking smart. This is great.
It's perfect.
Winning all these competitions has made me a brain genius. She's not even in first place anymore.
I'm the greatest. So you guys get to the tower, and like when you get close, you see there's 8 notifications, but you see Chris. You see Chris is like near the entrance, and he sees 2 mascots coming. He's just like, "I'm ready when you are." Or he also asks you, "What's the plan? What are you gonna do when you go in?"
Oh shit, what's the plan?
His eyes are the size of dinner plates.
All right. So we need to
Um,
steal the Y-pad.
Yes.
Yeah, so depending on what Zelen wants to do, Victoria is capable of feats of dexterity if you don't want to risk magnetism on the thing. If we're going to be that realistic, I don't know. I might have been overthinking.
Hey, all plans are good plans.
Did I just say feats of dexterity?
You did.
Hmm.
Well, that might
Anyway.
be the way to go. Yeah. What I'm
Cat-like
imagining
grace.
is we need to get we get Gloriosa and Daisy to also we like form a K and a T, body wise, and then
Koto.
kind of
Oh,
bully
yeah.
them to fitting into the O's for a photo to
It's
commemorate.
Spirit Week, so
That's beautiful. Okay. Is that the plan you tell Christopher?
I'd love that.
Okay. So you guys relay this to Christopher. He looks at. He's like, okay, sure. And heads up ahead of you. Christopher Lark, Daisy, you hear footsteps closer. Christopher Lark breaches the top stair. Hey everybody, how's the tour going? Not too much fun, I hope.
Glances around nervously.
Oh, the nerve.
The students of Koto Academy have wanted to put together a little special Spirit Week showcase performance for you. And we've got 2 of our mascots here to help with this.
Excellent.
Free.
Jogging.
Let's figure out what a noise a butterfly makes all of a sudden.
But free.
Attempt the cartwheel.
roll the cartwheel.
I don't know what I would even add to this. Is the best part.
What do you have anything that would help you do a coordinated dexterity move?
They have dexterous and agile.
I think those both fit.
Those are incredibly cartwheeling stats.
Yes. Perfect cartwheel stance.
The cat-like grace of Victoria Lark. Look at that. I'll say,
Jesus
you
Christ.
cartwheel with the best of them.
Yeah.
You go all the way up the stairs.
Yeah, she goes onto the stage like this.
You cartwheel in as you both
No hands.
you both strike a little pose, and the little brown nosing goons are like, oh yeah.
Wow.
Daisy, Christopher looks at you, and there's so much pleading in his eyes.
Daisy truly could not comprehend what this plan is, but there's something apparently.
All right.
Wow.
all right,
That's
so-
pretty talented mascots. Strangely sexy.
Ooh, posing.
Gloriosa's like, yeah, they're a little sexy. They're a little sexy, aren't they? God damn it. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about how that one's fitting.
Why is the cat sashaying?
Dylan's gonna point at Daisy and go Bree, and then form a K body wise.
Oh,
You know,
what?
One
What's
arm
going
kind of
on?
out, one leg kind of out, and then like gesture, nod.
Oh, Christopher chimes in. Oh, okay, I see. We don't have our cheerleaders here, so we're gonna need some help. Mrs. Bunsen,
What?
we're
What's
gonna
going on?
give us an O.
What? Oh,
No, come be the O. Come on, get into it.
wait, with my body?
You know, you just like hold your arm above your head.
She is. With a body.
Oh God.
Awkwardly stumbles into place. She's urged on. The most circular of arms around her head.
Daisy, when you walk
Like
up,
this?
when you walk up and do this, Theodore Lark's gaze never leaves you as you just move across the floor and form an O.
Time to
Bree.
form the T.
You form a T.
T-posing.
Any one of you can roll a like charisma or like get people hype check, and add an extra 4d6 because of Christopher's little special ability.
Let's sashay well enough to get Gloriosa to join in.
Hell yeah.
Would it be prudent for all of us to just attempt to do this?
You can either help one person and give them up to 3 bonus dice, or you can all attempt to do it.
With the +4, I also have 2 charisma on Victoria already.
So that'd be 6,
that's-
8.
Yeah, the best I could figure is rolling cute, but I could also just help.
Yeah, that would
With
give
cute.
that would give Victoria 10.
I forgot how helping works in this game. Is
You would-
this a thing?
You would give her 2 extra d6s upon attempting to help.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Great.
your the way your thing works is a little different.
Oh well, true. I do have that other thing.
It's the juxtaposition of cute next to sexy that makes this happen.
Oh my god, it's so compelling.
That's Daisy's life.
15.
Yeah, you ain't lying. So
That's a pretty big roll.
that's not bad. With a 15, yeah. You make a K. Daisy makes an O. Victoria makes a T. And then Chris is like, we're gonna need another O to make Kodo. Who's gonna make it? All of the brown nosy idiots start fumbling over themselves and like pushing each other to make the O. And Gloriosa seeing her sister get into it, and then also just kind of being kind of excited about this fun development in the trip. She like she puts her pad down and struts over and makes an O, and she goes, "Give us an O!" And Christopher goes in, "What does that spell?"
Kodo.
I really thought
Kodo.
everybody else was gonna say this.
Victoria's really not talking.
Bree.
Jump cheer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll 2d6 real quick. You get a very dry Kodo out of Theodore.
Yeah.
Somebody yelled "what?" I thought it was a response to that.
What?
And there's some a light wrapping of clapping as you guys like break formation and cheer and dance around a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey.
Is there any chance I can make 2 good cartwheel rolls?
Oh, cartwheel away and steal it mid cartwheel.
Yeah,
Ooh,
exactly.
Yeah.
absolutely, you can.
Slide of hand.
Yeah, give me those rolls.
That's significantly less good.
That's not as good. That's a 6. So you make one cartwheel roll, just kind of like moving around. I will tell you what. You can make another roll, but you're gonna take 2d6 off, unless somebody can like draw everybody's attention away from you.
Victoria stumbles on the folding theater seats and crashes.
All right,
Ah.
it's time for Zelen to do something.
Do something.
He's just rapidly looking between everybody.
Heist maker, now
What's
heist
happening?
saver.
Oh, is that?
There's a high-speed heist.
Okay, I need
happening.
to retcon that
Mhm.
Zelen has her skateboard nearby.
Yeah, sure. We can
Or
say you
with
brought her
her.
with you. Yeah, you're
Climb on it.
you're a cool butterfly who skateboards.
Do this cool
All right.
flying effect where you lie on your stomach with it.
All right, so Zelen is gonna take the. She needs to just get everyone's attention with a sick kickflip.
Do some cool aerial tricks. Go ahead. Give
It's time
s-
for school spirit.
Give me that skateboarding school spirit roll. Again,
right.
add an extra 46 to this.
That's an extra 46. Well, this is gonna be bonkers.
I would hope.
All right, so I'm gonna agile 2, knowledge skateboarding 3. So 4, 7, 11 T6.
That's a lot.
Surely this will be only good.
Even if it's all ones, that's pretty good. Well, that is not all ones.
Jesus.
That's a 20.
That's a 20. Yeah. So you throw your skateboard down, you do a crazy kickflip and land on the nose and start
Wow.
manualing.
All right. What's Zelen's big trick is that it's not like a complicated trick. It's just like a nose grab while jumping.
Mhm.
But she uses the telekinesis a little to kind of yank the board up, which causes the wings to flap, and she double jumps.
Aw, sick.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, there's some legitimate like, oh wow.
Daisy does legitimately clap.
There's more. Yeah, wow, this school is incredible.
And then Daisy starts clapping, and then realization dawns. We're in these costumes.
Victoria,
Wait
can
a
you
minute.
make your second cartwheel roll? This time you were aided by Zelen and Chris, so add an extra 46s.
Oh, okay.
Christopher has been like, while this is happening, been just sidled up to Theodore and has been
That's
kind of
much better.
explaining things. Yeah, it's an
You
18.
go all the way back down the stairs.
Covers from the ass in the air fall over the chairs.
Yes, you're able to cartwheel over and swipe the pad. You can like covertly put it inside the suit.
Yeah, I was thinking adjusting her mascot head after the fall, she slips it inside.
Okay, perfect.
Sexy pose. It's all good.
Yeah,
Ooh.
like just
Cats
on your
always
side now.
Yeah, cats always land on their feet.
Meow, indeed. So with pad in possession, Chris takes notice and like gives Zelen a nod, and then goes, "Well, hey guys, thank you so much for visiting the school today. It's been as student council president, it has been a pleasure to see to it that you have had the best of experience. That's why we made sure that Mrs. Bunsen here, one of our best and brightest, was the one given the tour.
If you say so.
And thank you for coming to Kodo Academy, Mr. Lark.
Staring.
Well, hey, I think we should get these mascots back in their charging ports. So, hey, guys, we gotta head out. Let's go, guys.
Free. Zone will skateboard out of there.
You skateboard down the stairs, and
Yeah.
it's incredible. Chris is like kind of shuffling you guys along as well. The one of the brown noses is like, I wonder, do you think that was that cat looking at me?
No, he's looking at me.
Shut up, dude.
Oh my.
God.
Mrs. Bunsen,
Oh, yeah, yes.
that was exhilarating.
Yeah. Real spontaneous.
Hmm.
You never know what's going to happen here sometimes. Spirit Week.
Right. I believe we have more locations to visit on our itinerary.
Yes. Next up is...
Looks at hand. I generally don't remember, but
Stadium.
whatever. Stadium,
Yes.
Arcadium.
The stadium, right down this way.
Well, very good.
We might run into more mascots roaming out in the wild.
Maybe. Everybody come along. And Glorious takes a beat, looks around, and just kind of goes, right, and then follows.
Time restraint.
Mhm.
Overriding your own judgment.
All right, so you two.
Well,
Meanwhile, as you guys are like leaving the astrology tower, Chris is like, "Move, go fast, go, go, go!" They're heading to the stadium next.
Oh shit.
Can you both give me athletics checks,
Oh boy.
or
I think Agile might be the only thing.
a check to move quickly?
Well, that's just gonna be skateboarding again.
All right.
But with
What's the weight capacity of this skateboard?
That's pretty good at a 16, 12. I thought I saw another 4. My bad. Yeah, 12.
no,
You get to boogieing. The 3 is your agile check, right, Victoria?
that's
Yes.
a 4.
4. Okay, 4. I'm sorry. Boy, I'm not reading today. So you two begin to book. As you are running, Victoria, you and Christopher are kind of neck and neck, just kind of lingering a little bit behind Zelen, who has darted off on the skateboard.
Oh, what the fuck? It's so fucking hot in here.
I think being sexy would be so exhausting.
Beauty is pain.
This sucks.
Oh. What's your excuse?
Shut up.
Damn, got him.
As the 3 of you dash back towards the stadium. You have about a minute before like you like get a 60-second head start, so you can like dump the costumes off and like hide somewhere. As you like, you know, you get rid of the evidence. you're in the stadium. You could try and make a break to like make it back to your dorm, or did you want to like hide in the shed? Where are we headed?
Well, my first inclination is to wonder. I don't imagine a tour would make its way into a storage shed in the first place.
That's a fair assumption.
I mean, I'm
Is
potentially
Bunsen,
bound
let
to
me
eat my
see the
words.
shed.
I
I must inspect it.
Here's the thing. I make a lot of
Mhm.
batshit decisions because I'm a weirdo. Even the smallest amount of logic does exist within me. I don't think he's gonna check the shed.
Do
Might
we?
be.
Okay, Zellen's got to speak up. How much time do we need with the iPad?
We would just need to guess the password. I saw her username when I was kind of observing her on the way in when she was punching it in. But I didn't catch the password. The username is Rabbit Farm. Rabbit Farm. Rabbit Garden, not Rabbit Farm. Rabbit Garden. We just need to guess a password. Bunny Garden. Whoopsie.
Checks notes 3 times.
Yeah, I'm a great DM, guys. Is the thing. I remember things.
Christopher's smudged handwriting.
Fuck that, jeez.
Rabbit farm. Shit. Shit. Bunny garden. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Oh my
Didn't
god.
play
I
the
gotta
sweat today,
improve this.
Jesus.
Why did you write this in rebus form? It's just a drawing of a rabbit and a drawing of some plants. I remember.
Espionage.
It's inconspicuous.
It's like cryptographs are very important, right? No, but it is Bunny Garden. You just need the password. So team exercise. Daisy, you are on your way. You have your device with you, your cellular with you. As a group, you guys will need to figure out Gloriosa's password. I will give you clues, and you can ask. We're playing 20 questions essentially. You can ask questions to help get you there. Daisy can make checks to kind of like remember stuff about Gloriosa.
Her own sister.
Yes, that might lead you to the password. Bunny Garden. I will admit the password is a little bit of a stretch, but it does make sense. I promise.
In tandem with Bunny Garden.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So can you all roll initiative for me?
Okay.
Fight.
Information fight.
A battle it is.
Okay. So we got a 6. We got a 6.
Can we get another 6?
But this time with 3 2s.
I want to see it.
Well, I rolled a 3.
Okay, I wonder what that was. Okay, so we have a 3 and 2 6s. So if you start with your strong foot forward first, if Daisy goes first, she can ask a question that might help you.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the sensible choice.
All right.
I assume Daisy is already getting texts like, "Hey, we need
Help!
Password. So Daisy. Daisy, you're traveling with
inconspicuously
Gloriosa
walk."
also. So you might be able to press her for information if you do it smart.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's just start with racking our own brain before we do anything dangerous like press her information.
Sure.
I've been using the same password for 3 years.
Maybe she's like me. You find a good one, you just kind of stick with it, even if there are like weird breaches and stuff.
Anyways, I think this is another intuitive, right?
I think so. That would make sense.
Connected.
In this instance, yes, that makes plenty of sense.
Fuck yeah. We're connecting the dots
The fam is
of
here.
her own family. That's 10d6.
That's
No, wait.
so many.
That's not 10d6 actually.
Okay.
I think it's one. No, wait. No, yeah, we start with 2. That's
Yes.
90s.
96. Okay. It's a lot of
Uh,
D6s.
Oh, well, ignore the last one. Well, shit. That's the good one. Whatever, it's a 6 either way. All these were 6s.
There's so many ways you got 6. Okay, with a 6 on Daisy's first roll. Daisy, you remember that Gloriosa had a lot of fun at family outings to eat. She enjoyed big, like, we're all going to go to a restaurant and hang out together. There was a lot of her best memories, you feel, where she was laughing and having a great time, was sitting around a giant ass table with her 30 siblings and her mom and dad as you guys ate at different restaurants.
She always had us try new places. Always had to be exactly what she wanted.
But
Obsessed with it. She was obsessed with eating out.
Venting and chat.
just absolutely whinging. And another thing.
Theodore's just
Um,
staring down, watching her get distracted on her phone. Just kidding.
Hmm.
With that clue there, Victoria.
Oh God, no.
You know that she liked to eat out, and she liked doing it in big family environments. So anything you want to try, poke towards, inquire towards?
Oh. What? She's so picky. What kind of food she like?
Good
What
question.
kind of places she pick?
Was there a frequent one, or is it
Italian food.
okay? Yeah.
It did swing Italian a lot.
It's 2. So 2 questions in. With that piece of information, Victoria, would you like to wager a guess, or would you like to continue to ask questions?
May I first ask, is there a limit on inputs?
There is a limit of 5 password checks.
So we're looking for an actual password and not a number.
Yes, it is all letters. I'll tell you that up top.
God.
All letters?
It's
Supposed
all
to
letters.
have like some numbers and some symbols, Gloria. So.
She's not information
Her
security.
OPSEC is terrible. In fact, it's probably this password.
No, I'm just kidding. Daisy would never.
That's fair.
She likes Italian food. Bunny likes Italian food.
God. I think I know what it is already.
Bunny's family
Making me
likes
laugh a lot.
Italian food.
If you don't want to
Sorry.
wager a guess immediately, you can ask another question.
I'm gonna wager a guess.
Okay, we have one guess.
Someone's gonna type in unlimited breadsticks.
Okay.
I love that.
Okay, so one password attempted. Unlimited breadsticks. I need to save these for posterity. You type in unlimited breadsticks, and it says 1 of 5 password attempts used before returning back to a blinking cursor.
You know, it'd be really fucking stupid if they did this, but I wish it was some sort of hangman thing where it'd tell us what we got right.
It would be a terrible system.
Oh.
If I was a cooler guy, that would have happened.
This was some kind of video game, maybe. This is real life.
All right. Someone's going to set the iPad down and
Mhm.
pull out her phone and put it next to it
Okay.
and put Ellen on speaker.
Okay. Phone a friend. I like it. What are you gonna ask Ellen?
Hey, so we're trying to hack the YPad of Daisy's sister. She's a secretary for Theodore Lark, it turns out.
Uh-huh.
Um, so we're trying to steal information from her. Um, we need the password. If I know it's kind of a stretch for you to be able to do anything this remotely, um, but either if you can't do anything with, the YPad, if you could like do a quick scour on her socials to maybe find out any hints for us.
Sure. Can you turn location services on the YPad for me?
Can we do that with
Yeah. So
without
just
access?
go to the settings and turn on.
Yeah. Zelen like swipes up to get to the quick control panel and turns that on.
Okay. I can't get into the password, but I have her security question answers here. It looks like top to bottom. Who was the first person who to inspire you? It says my older sister. Next one's it's just a write your own in, and it says password, and then underneath it says slogan.
I knew it.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Not a problem.
I think that will help.
You got it. Zelen, would you like to try a password attempt?
We tried one. I think I will stand aside, even though I do have a stronger suspicion at this point.
Understood. Turn will move back around to Daisy. Okay. So, Daisy, you have an opportunity to ask another question here, or like ask a question, or, just make a check to think back.
I think Daisy will initiate conversation. I'm assuming this,
Yeah, you're
more or less has been relayed ish.
yes. I think they are keeping you in the loop.
God. As they're making the march, Daisy's made her way more by Glorious's side. She can pull that off naturally.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of walking. I probably should have had a bigger lunch.
Yeah, we're probably gonna do a late one. There's some places I saw in town. I made noted to grab some menus from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anywhere good?
There was like a little burger place, a diner. Oh, did they they had what is that? McDonald's? I don't think Mr. Likes that stuff very much, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. No.
Do you remember Mom?
It's very unique.
She like kind of looks ahead and then like kind of like slows down a little bit. Do you remember when like we would go out and stuff?
Yeah, well, the big family dinners and stuff.
Before I continue, Daisy, I almost forgot we were playing a role-playing game. I need you to roll me like don't be suspicious dice.
Don't be suspicious. For what? I'm just talking.
I know. Other people are maybe observing you.
Smart
I think that tracks.
to not be suspicious.
Yes, I think that tracks. I'm looking for a 6 here.
And cute.
I think that's perfectly acceptable here.
I'm just a whittle guy. All right. Great. That's plenty of dice.
Whew,
It's
yeah.
15.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a feeling that something might have been watching you, but has considered this conversation to be entirely unnecessary. Yeah, those big family they were really fun. I like we went so many places. We went to like do you mean Whoopi Wednesdays and
Yeah.
uh
Yeah.
and oh man, my favorite was always Olive Garden.
Oh man, that's I was trying to remember that one.
Yeah, they had unlimited breadsticks. It's pretty
They
good.
did.
I-
What was? God, they had some kind of catchphrase, right?
Oh yeah, uh, when you're here, you're fam.
Yeah. Yeah. That one always seemed weirdly casual.
Yeah, it was really like personal. Like, do you remember the waiters would walk up and just kind of sit down at the table with you?
that was it was kind of impressive. They could pull it off, really.
I didn't know how they were that comfortable.
There were so many of us. I don't know where they found room.
I could always squeeze in. We, if did you maybe want to catch like dinner a night while we're here?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to depose anymore.
I mean, no, like after work and everything. I would love to like catch up and talk. It would be super exciting. I want to hear about teaching and stuff and
It wouldn't be that thrilling.
oh, no, Daisy, your life is amazing.
Takes a breath.
I'll think about it. I do need to check.
Well, right.
It's Spare Week is very busy, and I
Right.
just
Oh.
gotta make sure
Yeah,
I can get an opening.
yeah. You probably have stuff. Sorry.
I'll try.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. I'll
Distinctly not making eye contact. Like kind of
and-
very fleeting eye contact.
And she kind of like looks ahead and quickens the pace to catch back up. What do you send to them, Daisy?
Daisy just functionally sends, "Hey, it might be worth a shot to be when you're here, you're fam."
When you're here, you're fam. The fucking Olive Garden slogan?
Apparently. Oh.
Okay.
I don't know if it's
I'll
You
still
know.
put it in.
All right. So, if I was the worst guy ever, I would make you put it in case sensitive. But I will say, Daisy gives you what she believes that Gloriosa might have put in as her password.
I mean, she has a really weird typing style. Actually, she's one of those shorthand texters, so
So,
it might be a little weird.
you put in WINURHEREURFAM. And the pad opens with a message that was like just quickly thrown up into the blades. That is open. You see,
Packed. We're in. We did it.
That's not hacking. Okay, yeah, it's fine.
I mean, social
Base
engineering is
definition.
the basis for, most successful quote unquote hacking, honestly. Unless you're my sister, and then you can just do whatever you want with computers.
Your sister hacks stuff, huh?
As easy as breathing. Not that we do that either, I guess.
Right.
Glancing between them.
This is the first interaction you've had with Chris that has been mostly positive.
Normal.
He
Normal human
he just-
interaction.
just kind of goes, yeah, okay, we're looking for something, and he like spins the pad and like starts like looking for like a folder or something. Got it. Okay, got it. He looks at you, Victoria.
Hmm?
He like his fingers hovering over the thing. Are you? This is kind of messed up. Are you sure you want to see this?
What? Well, you can't just say that. What the fuck is it?
It's it's Dad.
Well, I mean, yeah. Show me.
He hits the button. A little tiny the camera like pops up and then starts emitting a little tiny 3D image. You see a young woman with long black hair, and information begins to pop up beside her. Sandra Sandy Sharp, 5'2", jet black hair. Born in the land of the fire giants, she was selected to take part in a special project headed up by Walker and Progenic. She was selected out of thousands of applicants. You see a number of checkboxes that begin to pop up. Musical and social training. Posture and behavioral training. Facial and body reconstruction. Conditioning. The Von Barretts asked for a suitable replacement for a missing royal. They thought it would be fitting to have a member of new royalty amongst their number. That is where the Terror Project began. And as you read this, as you go further and further down the page, the image changes from a young lady with long black hair to a young lady who looks a lot like you, Victoria.
Stares at it and, well, glances both at Chris and Zelen.
Is it?
I didn't know. I didn't know how far this went. I knew about the project. I didn't know exactly what it was. I didn't even. Shit. He looks a little messed up by this. Like, this is kind of hard news to hear.
She's a project? But
she's a person who I think they turned into you.
why? I mean,
I don't know much about these Von Barretts. I just know they are eccentric, weird. They're obsessed with history in the past. I know they're the ruling family in Mineshaft, or they are their monarchs.
So why me then? Is she supposed to be their new monarch, or was she some sort of test run?
I didn't have time to get everything. I could only, snoop so far. The way I understand it is, a couple of months ago, their princess was kidnapped or ran away, and they approached Dad about finding a replacement to keep up appearances. I think he was working on this anyway, but you know how good he is at repurposing projects.
Wow, she's dumbfounded. But more than anything, she seems confused and angry. I don't get it. Oh, what if I make bad decisions?
Everybody, we agree B should make bad decisions, right? Just kind of.
Well, I'm gonna make
as a table.
If people are okay with it, I'm about to make a decision.
Yeah. What's up?
All right,
As
Zel's
always,
just
support
gonna
bad decisions.
Zel's gonna make a decision to hug Victoria.
Oh,
You aren't replaceable.
I would.
You-
Oh, go
You're
on.
not even really inimitable. I've spent a lot of time with Tara, and she is certainly a very different person than you are, no matter what they tried or why ever they tried it.
Why would they do this to her? Why would they do this to Victoria? Grabs the iPad and stands up.
Hey, what are you
She's
doing?
going to be here
Hey, whoa.
any second now.
Hey, whoa, let's think about this for a second. If he finds out that we stole this, that's not good.
And what the fuck's he gonna do about it? I want to know what the fuck this is.
Vic, I don't think that's a good idea.
Maybe not, but what else am I supposed to do?
I can just subtly return the wipe head to Gloriosa for now, and we can talk to Tara about it. Or I don't know, does she even feel like Sandy is her name anymore at all? Does she remember that life?
Hard to say. I don't know if she was allowed to. The way I understood it, they stole her to make her you.
Victoria, I want you to know that I am also incredibly angry about this. It is a terrible thing to be a doppelganger and to be experimented upon, and these are horrific crimes that will be answered for, but I don't know if we go in on the attack now if we can win any victory. It will hurt to carry this around without resolving it, but I think in the end, it might be what we have to do.
I I just... I don't get it. Is he throwing me away?
No, I don't think that's it.
And what can we do for her? I don't know everything they're holding against her, but she really feels like she doesn't have a choice. I know that much at least.
I don't have an answer.
Fuck.
Maybe we can think of something. We'll work together. Maybe we can help her, get her choice back. We have time and options. Let's consider them first. Let's make a plan.
Zelen is going to take photographs with her phone of the information.
Okay.
So we have a
Record.
I mean, not that images can't be faked, but it's something.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. She's going to look around, see if anybody objects to her relocking the iPad and giving it to Chris.
No. Victoria will, I guess, sit back down. Okay. You're both way smarter than me. I trust you.
I promise that I'm not going to let you down, Victoria.
I know.
She'll hand it to Christopher. I guess just say that somebody found it in the observatory and turned it into you.
Yeah. I can. I can make my way out of here without being seen. I kind of glances out the window and sees Daisy and the crew, kind of observing the stadium. Daisy, you get a message from Chris that says, "Hey, if you could draw their attention over to the west side, I'm gonna make my way out."
Got it.
I'm muted to take a bite of something. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Hey, sometimes we hungry, and that's okay.
Okay. Daisy checks the message.
The place is really something. I think, in my opinion, the best angle to view the action is definitely right around here.
And she's just kind of
gesture.
she's just trying to walk and talk it,
Mm-hmm.
just really casually.
You draw their attention over to where you are directing it, and Chris, quickly opens the door and slinks off through one of the side tunnels. While we are in this moment, while all three of you are at the stadium in different spaces, Zelen and Victoria, half costumed or partially costumed, and waiting out the departure so that you can leave peacefully. Daisy, as you are giving a tour of the grounds and showing people what Kodo has meant, where the mushroom race had been and everything. I think there's a real moment as sun begins to descend, of like uneasy peace. And I could be wrong. I don't want to tell you how your characters feel. So, I did want to ask, like, the tour is almost over. We're gonna be done with it. But where is everybody at right now?
Like emotionally.
Yeah.
Zelen. Oh, sorry, you go.
Daisy's a little conflicted. Daisy really doesn't have the vast context of the things about Theodore,
Right.
especially like outside of some his supposed hand in some incidents,
Here and
but
there, yeah.
like she's definitely not immune to like seeing people as people.
Right. Hey, sometimes people are people.
And that's she got a glimpse of that, and that's definitely stewing in her head. But also the non-committal blow off of her sister is also still rolling around there. She is genuinely like leveling how much she might want to do this, if only to family is family.
When you're here.
when you're there, you're fam.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know. So it's just Daisy's a whole mixed barrel of emotions.
It's one of my favorite things to be.
Mostly stress.
Why is that one of your favorite anyway?
I feel like if they're unlike the real world Olive Garden, they got to have like a mascot dude character who like actually delivers the "when you're here, you're fam."
90s mascot kind of baseball hat backwards with the sunglasses.
Oh,
Yeah, they
welcome to the
they
Wall
did
of
a
Garden.
Neon Extreme rebranding, and just somehow the character just stuck for the next 30 years. People like I'm generally endeared to this.
He's
touch
Wally
pizza
the
man.
Wolive.
Hey, everybody, I'm Wally the Wallop. Welcome to Wall of Garden. Yeah, fam, everybody. It's great fun.
I hope they don't have the mascot there this time.
Gloriosa. Ooh, I bet Wally's there.
Yeah, literally.
I hope they don't bring the mascot.
Ooh, I hope they have the mascot.
Yeah. Glorious about to lie and say it's her birthday to get
Daisy, they're gonna sing the song. Zella and Victoria, where are you guys at the moment? While you sit in this shed.
Do you want to go first, B?
Oh, go ahead. You had already been ready to
Alright.
start.
Well, Zelen is a ball of rage at this about science being done to somebody like this, and just she's having just real flashbacks to her time in the pod
Mm-hmm.
and being exploited, and just she likes Tara. She considers her the friend, and knowing that she's been wronged like this is it was if they had like a 5% more of a plan of action for confronting Theodore right now, she might have done it, but she wants the guilty parties to pay, and not all of them are here right now. She needs to find this very guy so he can suffer.
Fair enough.
Well, I guess Victoria is sitting in a closer boat to Daisy with the mixed feelings. I mean, none of them are good necessarily, but her father being exploitative of others is nothing new, but and it's nothing she's, not used to being very upset with him about, but obviously this is kind of a whole new level of that, which is a an, a mix of enraging and kind of scary. Like you don't want to know people are capable of that sort of thing, especially people that you love.
Mm-hmm.
To know that somebody you love did something so bad to somebody is frightful. And while there's definitely anger there, there's also always that tiny speck of like, what if there is a reason though? What if the off chance of the this pattern of behavior being this is the exception for whatever reason, I don't know. And though she has been very avoidant of him for a long time at this point, it was never out of hatred of him as like a person necessarily. So
Right.
she's really, really confused about what his feelings are regarding having done this very specific thing to
Mm-hmm.
Tara.
It's pretty horrific. Um, Fair enough. I know each and every one of you is chomping at the bit for answers. But for now, as Daisy leads the tour away, Zell and Victoria, you find a moment to make your way out of the field and walk your ways back to the dorm. The day will end quietly as the rest of the student body prepares for a final event coming up. I would ask everybody where you head at the end of the day, or if there's anything else you wanna attend to before you gotta close your eyes.
Is Tara doing her planning session behind the corner store tonight?
She was probably going to do it during the event, but she is still back there, just kind of making, checking what she has as far as a plan goes.
I feel like Victoria and Zelen should go talk to her, before something happens.
All right. The two, I guess. Well, Victoria, do you want to head over there as well?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The two of you head over behind the corner store, and you do see Landon Brandon there, who are just kind of like looking over like a map of the stadium that they've kind of cobbled together out of trash. And Tara looks up and, what do you two need?
I can only imagine what their faces look like right now.
It's probably like
Grim.
oh boy.
Tara, we want to talk to you about some stuff.
we can't talk about that. She looks over at Victoria.
It's important.
Okay. What's so important?
I want to talk about why you're doing this. And I want to talk about who you are.
I tempted to do something kind of risky.
What's that?
And we'll see if it pays off, who knows. But Victoria will look her in the eye. I suddenly realized how weird that might look.
A little bit.
And she's going to say in a hushed tone, "Does the name Sandra mean anything to you?"
I need both of you to roll me defense rolls.
What kind of defense?
Physical. Bark, bark, bark. All right, this is against this number. She got an 18.
See. Oh, that's a big number. Shit. She's got it knocked out of the park on a 5d6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be hurt.
Yeah.
6. Okay. Beat you by 12.
I also just got a 6.
Beat you by 12. All right.
Dex through one shin into the next.
All right. That's divided by 2 because I just added double the number. Okay, that's much more reasonable. So, when you ask her that question, her face is immediately stricken by a mix of pain, shock, and surprise. She looks at you and then quickly looks at you, Zelen, and you see a tear fall down her face. And then she starts to kind of glow like an off-white, and then just a burst of force pushes you two back into the back of the corner store, pushes Landon and Brandon like into a nearby dumpster, and then just like scatters everything in the area. You both take 24 points of damage.
Yummy.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, that's reasonable.
I'm getting crushed by 12. Oh, I have armor.
Oh, yeah, you would
Oh.
take less.
Yeah. Myself 12 of those back, unless this is.
Durable.
Or actually, well, that's probably. Yeah, I'm not fully armored up, just walking around.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense, yeah. So, like, as this wall of force hits you, you both experience just like this, like a gut punch, as she just, like, just a burst of wind and sound just explode out of her. So, as this happens, Victoria, this is when Imelda chooses to reveal herself as she hops down from a nearby perch and approaches you, still conscious, and simply says, "Mrs. Lark, is there anything I can do to assist you with this endeavor, with this problem? Not endeavor."
And this is the bird lady?
Yes, she is Theodore's like right-hand servant.
Oh, the fuck? You're still working for my dad, aren't you?
I work for the Larks, madam.
Blinks.
Do you need
Okay,
assistance?
well. Alrighty then. Fine. Is she still emitting sound wave, or is that just one push?
That was just one. She's just kind of like breathing heavily, and it looks like it might happen again if something isn't done.
Tara,
What-
sorry.
Uh,
If you're, you can go.
Okay, Terry will turn to Imelda and say, "Well, don't let me hit the wall again. We'll see how this goes."
Understood.
She's going to get up to her feet, and she's going to slowly approach Tara, and she'll try to reach out soothingly towards her. Initially, a little tentatively, just making sure she's not going to freak out immediately.
Okay. Make me I guess a charisma-based roll to keep her calm, keep her, from lashing out again.
I think this is one of those places where Victoria's passion could kick in.
Absolutely.
Oh, why?
It's a 6. Okay. So
Sheesh.
All of the numbers.
love that great scale of gradation. So you reach out. What do you say? Like, do you speak? Do you just reach out, trying to be tender?
She'll say, "We're here for you."
Beedrops, thank you for this gift. You say we're here for you. And,
Uh-oh.
and that phrase said in maybe a different tone of voice that she might hear is a little more threatening.
Aw.
And you see she like looks up, she like bares her teeth and like skitters backwards in animalistic motions that Zelen may have seen once. And she like begins staticking out as she like kind of like just tries to distance herself from you. No, I'll find it. I promise. I just need time. Please don't take me.
You're safe. It's okay.
Zelen, would you like to assist?
Someone's gonna call out Tara, but boss, just talk to us. We can help. Promise.
I will have you make
You're
this,
not alone.
I'll have you make another roll similar there, Zelen, and with Victoria's assistance, add an extra d6 to this.
So see, what am I rolling here exactly?
Anything to be comforting, soothing, trying to calm her down. It sounds like you're doing.
Well, that's not quite my wheelhouse.
At the moment.
No.
It's all good. Hey,
Alright,
sometimes it's
so
36.
So do I get 2d6 from the assist or 1?
1. Daisy gives you 2 because she's super helpful.
Well, maybe
Wow.
3d6
Fuck!
will come up 3 6s sometimes.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
There's
This
always
is
a
not her
chance.
first time at the rodeo. She doesn't know why she feels that way, but
Yeah, the both of you reach out, and Zelen, your voice calms her. The both of your like softer motions towards her, she doesn't skitter backwards again. You're not here to take me. I'm gonna finish the job. I promise.
this isn't exactly about the job. We want to help you.
You don't have to do what they say.
You don't have to do this.
This is what I was made. This is why they put me here. What else is there?
Fuck what they put you here for. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I want to fucking, I don't know, scream and shout and. She turns to Landon and Brandon. I want to make sure Landon and Brandon are okay.
Victoria glances to Emilda.
She sighs. Of course. I shall ensure that they are properly taken care of, madam. And she, like, kind of strolls over to them and lifts them both up in either arm. Hey, hey, be careful. Of course. Mrs. Lark, I will be taking them to a nearby infirmary and then to their dorm room.
Thanks.
Will that be all?
Yeah. We should, fuck.
I don't think that'd be appropriate, Mrs. Lark.
No, I think
My attempt at humor was violent affairs. Unfortunate.
I just don't know where everybody stands lately, and I guess. What about you?
I serve the Larks, madam.
Guess that's about as centrist as it gets here, then. Well, thanks for taking care of them.
Of course. If you need further assistance or information, I'm happy to provide it. Have a good day at school, madam. And then she kind of like hops upwards on top of like a nearby pole and then just jumps into the distance like she's flying. That lady was a weird bird. What the fuck?
Yeah, she's always been like that.
She's always been a weird bird?
Oh, yeah? I mean, the bird part's not weird, but anyway.
Yeah. Do you guys mind if we go somewhere else?
That sounds good.
Cool. She kind of looks over at her destroyed plans. I might not be doing the heist. And as she turns away, you three head off. And we move over to Daisy. After your tour, Daisy, where'd you go? What'd you do?
I sent you a PM.
You sent me a
DM
PM
real quick.
Oh, ooh.
Do you have access to that? Because fuck it, we could just do it and then kind of edit it a little. This is the part that we delete.
Yeah.
Going
Hey, people who won't ever hear how the sausage is made, this is where we'll put a thing. All right. Yes.
Yeah, just to say, I think we can do most of the thing and then sort of manually listen to it if you have it,
Yeah, I think we can do that.
and then you can splice it in cleaner later.
Put in things where they need to be put in.
Because this seemed like an appropriate secondary
Use.
trigger to make this event happen.
Absolutely. Then. Yeah. Okay. We can do that, and we have access to it. So, make a note for 2 hours 30.
There you go.
So and you know what? After that message, I will say, as night falls on Kodo Academy, and our visiting business folk are staying in a very ritzy hotel. Our heroes find themselves resting at the campus or discussing future events. We know that tomorrow the next event will be announced, and the crew will have an opportunity to take everything home with them. But first, they'll have to overcome a challenge, and that challenge might be a little bigger than they expected.
Oh, also, we gotta keep talking to Tara.
Indeed. But before we talk to anybody else, we have to thank you for listening, and we have to hope that you found something precious.
Chikai. Face what's inside. You're here. You're fam.
God. What horrors
Jesus
await?
Christ. You're here, you found everybody. Goodbye. In the evening, after the tour, Daisy is walking back to her her on-school residence. The Progenic people have gone off to a nearby hotel. The students are dispersed into their various dormitories, and we find Daisy alone in her room, searching.
Yeah, Daisy is kind of wandering around her room. Like we said before, her thoughts are all over the place. And that does include thoughts about her own sister and the place they grew up and, life growing up, because I think, this is the first time she's since literally going there, that it has been so heavily just in her mind that about her life in Posada Springs with her family.
Right.
And that's been itching something in her brain. Something fierce. And it's just like, this would be like if this were a movie, it would be like a montage of her just sort of like walking in circles around the room for a while before like
the carpet, yeah.
Just like what is going on? Yeah, like like multiple cuts of her like on the bed, like sitting in a chair, rocking around. But until it finally occurs to her, she digs out her luggage that she, the quick luggage that she has had to be hoisting around from harbor to mineshaft to everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And just starts digging through it. She's just pulling stuff out until she finds a plastic bag, like a grocery bag.
Mm.
And in it, as she pulls them out, are a collection of CDs from her room that she, she grabbed a bunch of stuff she used to listen to as a teenager, maybe for road trip music, or was it, did she have a reason to do this?
There was talk about like, having something to remember despite everybody knowing where you were. I have a question. What is the music that she takes?
So
I need to know that for like my purposes.
It is early to mid 2000s rock.
Ooh.
I have a very specific album. I don't have a jokey name for it. It is I am just straight pulling. Well, I have to remind myself what it was. I am straight pulling Ted Leo and the Pharmacists album "Shake the Sheets."
Mm.
From This was 2012. Wow, that doesn't seem right. Anyways,
2010s,
I
huh?
could have sworn that was an older
I-
album. But anyways,
I thought you were gonna hit me with like Arcade Fire or like Taking Back Sunday or something. I guess we're Taking Back Monday, whatever.
yeah, taking back Saturday.
But
Is
yes,
that really
Shake the Sheets.
No,
well,
no, okay. I was gonna say YouTube's fucking lying to me. Shake the Sheets is from 2004.
Okay.
It was like that shit ain't right. Yeah, the 2004 album Shake the Sheets. I don't have like anything meaningful to say about it in this very second. Please listen to that album. Like, holy shit, it is. Daisy would have picked it for a reason. And I think that's the one. That's like the one that really kicks it into her head is like, I grabbed these for a different reason. I think I grabbed these to share with people.
I see.
To share with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And this like makes her realize something, like unconsciously realize something so fast that she pulls her phone out so quickly that it falls to the ground.
that moment when like you have a thought and you act, but like without
before
knowing why.
realizing why, and it clatters to the ground. She's like, why? Okay, wait, why am I getting my phone out? Or why am I getting my phone out? And she grabs it, and it is truly unconscious at this point. Her hands are just, swiping through to her sources, to her gallery, or whatever it is. I don't know. It was a W phone.
I think
a Y phone.
I think she'd have like a gallery of like camera rolls of stuff.
Yeah, she goes to the roll. She goes to videos, and she finds a very specific video dated. God, how long ago was that? Like a week?
It would have been
a little over a week.
It would have been a little over a week, yeah.
A little over a week ago. A selfie camera recorded video in Posada Springs.
We see Daisy's phone open to a video of her in Posada Springs. She's turning the camera around, fumbling with the controls, trying to get the selfie mode activated, and she finally does. And we hear our favorite rabbit manager's voice come out after a task completed. We hear her say,
Okay, I don't usually make an official record of these, but this is gonna be a more necessary precaution. But also, I guess I just wanted to make sure we are all together on this, and a record was made, and not just that we completed the job, but there was a lot of important stuff here. There is a lot of important stuff here. Not just for me, though very much for me, but everyone here found something. And I think that's really kind of what Posada Springs is about. I think there's something here for everyone to find, even if it's just a quiet place to get away. And I want to make sure we don't forget that, even if we have to remind ourselves every day of what happened here. Good, bad, everything. And yeah, and most importantly, Timothy.
Yes.
You know the final letter of part?
It's the final letter. It's T.
That's right. So everybody, thank you. Job well done.